Hey, this is Robert with a automotive quick tip. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Thanks for watching. In this video, I want to share with you what you need to do in the event that your Volvo burns a valve, or any car for that matter. I've seen other vehicles that had burnt valves. I had a barber that her Saturn that she was borrowing from her sister burned the valve. You know, first thing that happens when you burn a valve is the car starts misfiring. So the check engine light will light up, and whenever you come to a stop, you'll notice the car is shaking. The fewer cylinders your engine has, the more it'll shake. Volvos have 5 cylinders, so they don't shake as bad as, say, a 4-cylinder, and may shake just a teeny bit worse than a 6-cylinder. At any rate, when you burn a valve, it's not the end of the world. First thing you want to do, don't panic and run to buy toilet paper. It's kind of serious, but it's not the end of the world. Now, it's very common among the 5-cylinder Volvos that, say, have around 250,000 miles on it. Fortunate for me, mine didn't burn a valve until it was at 361 or something like that. I even had a shirt made because of my buddies in Cincinnati, Nordic Motors. They say a lot of this stuff is the way it is because it was built broke. And there you have it, a burnt valve. A valve burnt means that it got so hot, it cracked and it chipped, and now there's a piece missing, and you lose one of your 5 components that will allow your car to run properly, and that is compression. At any rate, sorry for the delay. This is what you should do if your car burns a valve and you're not in a position, or comfortably in a position, that you need to do something about it right away. Scan the car. Figure out what valve has burnt. When you run your scanner, it'll give you codes. It'll tell you misfire, cylinder, whatever. If you got one of these Volvo's 5-cylinder, it'll tell you it's cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. If your car burns one valve, it'll probably run fine on the remaining cylinders. If you have a 4-cylinder, it's going to be hard running on 3. But if you have a 5-cylinder, you still have 4 cylinders. Synchronization is off a little bit, but hey, I drove several hundred miles with a burnt valve, probably around 600-700 miles. I know people that has driven their car a year or 2, daily drivers, with a burnt valve. So next thing you want to do after you figure out what cylinder is, pop the hood. Once you have your hood open, you have a 5-cylinder car like mine. The front of the engine is here where the timing belt cover is. You got cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's say, for instance, number 2 cylinder has a burnt valve. On these Volvos, this is your fuel rail. What you want to do is access the fuel injectors under the fuel rail. If you got an over the engine pipe like I do, you may have to get that out of the way. How you get to these fuel injectors, and this is out of the way, you simply grab this piece of aluminum and jerk it up, and now this will bend back and up out of the way so you can access your fuel injector wires. Once you have access to your fuel injector wires, as you can see, this is number 2, number 1 is over here, number 3 is here, number 4, number 5. You simply push in on that metal clip or squeeze that in, and then you pinch the connector, unplug it. That will stop fuel from going into that cylinder. You don't want the car continually pumping fuel into that cylinder, because that unburnt fuel is normally ejected down into your exhaust, and that will likely damage your catalytic converter. So since your cylinder is not firing because it has no compression, you want to deactivate the fuel supplied to it so you're not dumping fuel in there. You'll probably get better gas mileage. My gas mileage went up about 15% while I was driving with a burnt valve. From there, it's decision making time. When you'll get that cylinder head pulled so they can replace that valve, or if you want to just drive around until you burn another valve. If you burn 2 valves, it'll be real hard for that engine to run. You'll probably have to call a tow truck. So if you're driving around with a burnt valve, take it easy. Don't run the car hard, or you may burn another valve. Until then, like I said, people drive around for hundreds and hundreds and some thousands and thousands of miles with a burnt valve. So just want to let you know, you can keep driving, deal with it later, deal with it when you get home or something like that. But again, don't panic, just take these steps and you should be okay. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.